Your sidekick has arrived.
Nimona started as the idea of this shapeshifter who could be literally anything, animal or person. I was struggling a lot with figuring out who you are and what matters to you in life and where you're going, and I didn't have a way of expressing those feelings. Nimona was a way of expressing those. People are so much more than what you see on the surface. Every one of these characters appears to be one archetype, and you peel back those layers and you realize that it's not the perfect hero, it's not the perfect villain, it's not a monster.
This is the part where you run.
Nimona is such a powerful, direct story about acceptance and about seeing an individual for who they are, not who we expect them to be. And everything in the style language and the design tone works to support the story.
Metal.
Aidan Sugano, our production designer, and Jeff Turley, who's production designer, did a great job of staying true to that graphic 2D nostalgic look and helping it seat in this really crazy medieval future kingdom.
It has a bit of a throwback to the classic animated movies that we grew up loving, but also using the modern advances of technology.
Oh.
We wanted to take the expectations around the classic princess fantasy 2D animation and destroy them to speak to Nimona's spirit.
Metal.
Every single thing is so well thought out.
Well, I like where this is going.
The closer you are to a person, a building, an object, the more detail we see. The further they are away from us, the geometry and the textures of the character will change. They will get more simple as they hit certain distances from the camera. The closer we get to someone or something, the more we see it for what it really is.
Our lighting and our color showcase the relationship that the characters have with acceptance.
You changed the way you see me.
Shadow represented non-acceptance, and then as they got closer to the light, it would speak to that relationship that they had with acceptance at that moment. Nimona and Nimona's voice were always represented with the salmon pink, but also with asymmetry and fluidity and motion. Everything feels like it's that spontaneous moving hand. The opposite of that was the Institute ideals, which represent control and tradition. That was all about rigidity and verticality, and then putting them in the classic space of the hero, so making sure that their colors were white and gold and blue. The opposite with the villains, which is the classic reds and darks, to flip those conventions.
Ew.
No. We've got to get out of here.
This is a character who feels misunderstood, has the amazing ability to shapeshift into anything that she wants, but she won't betray who she is.
The One Arm Club's about to get some new members.
It was this incredible alchemy that brought the character to life in a way I hadn't seen.
The very best animated movies challenge our perception of what movies for kids can be and what themes they can tackle, and Nimona does that.